This is the home of the San Francisco Giants, and today I'm here to see what it's like to watch a game at Oracle Park. But this isn't just any Major League Baseball game. This is the last time the Giants will ever play the Oakland Athletics. After more than 50 years, the Battle of the Bay is over. So what's it like to see a game in San Francisco? Can Oracle Park fill the void left by the Athletics' departure? Should you go to a Giants game when you're in town? And as someone who lives in Oakland and goes to a lot of Athletics games, will I become a San Francisco Giants fan? But let's back up. Any good Giants game starts outside the stadium. And first, we gotta get there.
Here in Oakland, it is 70 degrees and sunny. Weather's usually quite a bit different on the other side of the bay.
A great way to get to the stadium from Oakland is the ferry. It lets you off right there. But unfortunately, the ferry is reservation only, and I don't have one. You could drive, but there are plenty of great transit options. I'm taking Bart to the Embarcadero and walking from the ferry building along the water. Bart normally runs on time, but today is not one of those days, though a 10-minute delay isn't bad. That in the distance is San Francisco, and we'll be there soon.
Views like this truly just don't exist at any other stadium.
You could take the Muni Light Rail train from Embarcadero to the stadium, but let me try and convince you to walk. This is the ferry building, one of the many excellent places to get a drink or food before the game. But if you get here early, Red's Java House is an institution not to be missed. The real star of this walk, though, is the iconic Bay Bridge. Pictures will never do it justice, but I took a bunch anyway. There are also views of the Salesforce Tower, and I wasn't aware of it at the time, but we will see more of Salesforce inside the stadium. Still don't want to walk? Then find one of these guys. They give you the best of both worlds. After a 20-minute stroll, the stadium came into view. I am early, so let's see what's going on around the outside of the stadium. The gates aren't even open, but merch sales get started early. And what's this? The stadium is on fire? Well, maybe not, but someone's food sure is. There are statues of SF greats all around the outside. Even the skaters were impressed. These gentlemen were helping John Fisher solicit feedback from fans. I guess he's doing a 360 review or something. This stadium looks good. There's no arguing that. There are a ton of bars and restaurants right outside the stadium, even built into the side of it. Coming from the Coliseum in Oakland, this is a bit foreign to me. And something else you don't see in Oakland these days? Fans, lining up to get inside. Rumor has it the Giants like their fans. So strange. If you're an elite, there's a clear entrance, but I'm lining up with the real people. The line moves quick, and the security system is really cool. You just walk right through, and if you've got something prohibited, they pull you out of line. Check this out.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The first thing you see after entering the stadium is, of course,
Sweatshirts, jackets!
merch sales, obviously. We're in luck. I've got great seats for this game, but Oracle offers something in the upper deck that you just don't get at field level. So that's where we're heading first.
I did not like that. This is kind of cool. My seat is way down there.
Summer in San Francisco, and that always means fog.
Like I said, you just don't get these views anywhere else. There are still a few minutes before the game starts, so let's see what's going on around the stadium. Patty Barrels is working on his catching and throw-out moves. Not looking great, but he's usually good with the bat as well. There's a section down here for fans that don't want to watch the game. And being able to visit the Powell cable car without visiting Powell Street, what a gift. I'm sure there's a bad seat somewhere in here, but I couldn't find it. Even the view from the bleachers is great. My colleagues let me know the game was about to start, so time to head back down to my seat.
The suite level, not for me. The club level, also not for me.
In fact, there is no shortage of luxury options here, and we'll see that and a whole lot more later. I'm on the field level, and not sure if you can hear that, but it sounds amazing. I got distracted, and after a long look at these prices, I'm back on track. Let's play ball. Now I'll be honest, I don't really know who to root for. I didn't grow up a fan of either team. I live in Oakland, but the A's are as good as gone. For now, I am a Patrick Bailey fan. Last time I was here, I picked him in $1 a base bet, and he delivered. He nearly hit for the cycle, including a splash hit home run. But I'll explain those later. In his first at-bat, an easy ground out. The stadium is advertising a $55 t-shirt. So let's take a walk around and see what else they're selling here. Swag sales never stop. And food? Here you've got options. Good ones.
This reminds me of the Coliseum. Let's follow this extension cord.
Not so different than the Coliseum. Free beer?
The Oakland Coliseum has character. And if you've been, you know there's one thing that really gives it that character. I will find out if Oracle has the same feature, but it was around this time I noticed something the Coliseum hasn't had in a while. Can you see it? Yep, this place is packed. Not only is this a historic rivalry, but neither one of these teams is making the playoffs. The Los Angeles Dodgers are probably a bigger rival to the Giants, but this season, the Dodgers were clearly better. So for these two teams and every fan in this stadium, this is basically Game 7 of the World Series. There is so much more of this stadium yet to see, including the cove made famous by Barry Bonds, the luxury box to end all luxury boxes, me breaking a personal promise to myself, and the one thing that makes this a true San Francisco summer. But this game is flying. My boy Patty Barrels is back at the plate, and this time, he's gonna make me proud. I'm always impressed by the fans that sit in the stadium, listen to the radio broadcast, and diligently keep score. Maybe one day, this will be me. Just as impressive is the A's bat boy, easily the fastest person on the field tonight.
Can I get one?
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Enjoy the game.
I prefer to keep it sober when I'm holding a camera, but what the heck. This is the final Bay Bridge series. Plus, I noticed something kind of interesting. Naturally, the press have the best seats in the house. They get all of this. And right next to them is this, the Salesforce Champions Suite. I wonder, what does someone have to do to get in there? But I'll probably never know. In the bottom of the fifth, the Giants took a 1-0 lead. It's still anyone's game, but Giants fans are celebrating. Patty B is back at the plate, and do you feel that? Is that you and me becoming Giants fans? One thing you've got to do is take a walk around the park. This is McCovey Cove. A splash hit is when a Giants home run makes it all the way into the water. Of the 103, Barry Bonds has 35 of them. And of course, merch sales are roaring out here as well. The stadium has a ton of really great standing room, and there are bars pretty much everywhere. These clock towers are iconic for some reason. This Coke bottle is actually a slide. But what really defines a baseball game in the San Francisco summer is fog. The fog has a name. It's Carl. And Carl is cold. But don't worry. When the temperatures cool down, Patty Barrels heats up. Maybe not, this was an off night for him. And you know what? I think I am an A's fan. Here's a few of the conversations I overheard while at the game. I like when no one scores because the game goes fast. Do the Warriors play here too? 805 is an IPA, right? No, babe, it's a blonde ale. Sometimes my mindset is so good, I just can't shoot over par. Yeah, Coors Light is too much for me. Giants games have a different feel. That's not to say there aren't real baseball fans here. There absolutely are. With the game still flying by, the top of the ninth came fast. This would end up being the fastest Giants game since 2007, 1 hour and 55 minutes, which is fine because what happens after the game outside the stadium is probably the best part anyway. But before we get there, I still have to answer the question, does Oracle Park have character? In many ways, yes, but what I'm really looking for are peak troughs. Sadly, no peak troughs here. But can you feel that? This man was still keeping score. The Bat Boy did a full field sprint, and this man proposed. She said yes, and Bert Kreischer approved. Down just 1 run, with 2 outs, 2 strikes, and a runner on first, the A's could win this with 1 more swing. And despite a tough season, the A's have been hitting a lot of homers. What's happening with the A's in Oakland is absurd, and the vibe in San Francisco is different. But I had fun. This won't be my last Giants game. In fact, I've got something fun planned in a few days. Hit subscribe if you like this video and want to see what I mean. And if you want to see what baseball will look like in Oakland after the A's leave, check this out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.